Hey friend, I wanted to do a little bonus check-in. Let's see what's going on and what you need to know. Awesome. Straight up, we've got victory energy. We like some victory. Ooh, yin, yang. Where are you going? What are you doing? Something sweet is coming into action. You have got 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, hostilities. The world energy. Door to value. I like that some conflict is heading out, moving out. So that's what we want here. But you do have something beautiful coming on in. Wow. Blossoming abundance. Envy energy. Okay. And one more. Anxiety. What's going on? There's a bit of stuff happening here. All right. So there seems to be something that's coming in really wonderfully here for you, Pisces, okay? Obviously take what resonates. This is a general read, but let's, the energy, the messages coming through right now is you're feeling called or led in connection to something or with something here with this victory yin-yang energy. The yin-yang energy is kind of the card too that is like the 4 of Wands, in a sense of 2-2, that's what I kind of am thinking about envisioning here, but it's usually a union of some kind, okay? It could be the divine feminine, the divine masculine coming together. It could be our whole self. But what I feel is happening here, you're getting either some confirmation or feeling good in terms of your direction, and there's some win in play here. I think there's a very beautiful turn of events or supportive energy that's pushing on through here. With the 7th chakra energy and then seeing hostilities, I'm just a little bit concerned here on what is coming in for you when it comes to what you're allowing in your vortex, okay, from a mental aspect. The crown chakra, when that's flowing beautifully, when you're in a beautiful, I think, just state in life. It's usually that's where we get a lot of our downloads, a lot of our intuitive side that can come on through. But if we're also allowing certain things to penetrate that aren't supportive, it can cause some form of conflict. And I feel that could potentially be what's going on here. Something may be challenging your intuition or the way that you're connecting towards something, but it's working for you. But what also are you allowing in? Are you allowing in other people's thoughts, past behaviors, patterns? I just like with this world energy that there's, like I said, there's change, there's something new on the horizon here. And I'm really getting a sense where there has been anything challenging or conflicting in the thoughts or in your intuition. I feel like that's kind of closing out, or a situation's closing out in terms of that, because then the door to value is the further confirmation that something, again, is opening up here. Things are working. Things are starting to flow in. Little by little, you'll start recognizing that. Interestingly, with the envy, blossoming abundance, and anxiety, I'm getting a sense, though, something about what you're focusing on, or there's someone in your midst that just be careful, making sure that you don't have people around that are sucking your energy, or, as you're making great progress, they're not like kind of dragging you down with their thoughts, their thinkings, behavior. Okay. There's something here about that cycle. And don't be hard on yourself either. I know that's sometimes easy to say and we can be our own worst critic, but you might be finding that you're gaining success and then you get doubts. I understand that, but that something here is saying, like, don't allow those parts, because it can disrupt in a not a great way and just cause just frictions and resistance that you don't need. Because what we're seeing here is something is growing. Someone is recognizing here your sense of worth. But it's interesting too. I hope that's you recognizing your sense of worth, your sense of growth, your sense of attraction, the things that you can do, the things that you can create in your life. This is like the Empress energy. But with the anxiety showing up here, I just... like, what are you worried about? Like, what's coming up for you? Is it success? You're fearing success? Is it imposter syndrome? Like, what is showing up here? Because it seems to be pretty relevant with this change, with this growth, with all these wonderful things coming on in. So let's just dive in a little bit more and see what we need to know here in terms of this energy. I'm just going to pull one card out for each just to clarify. Okay, so Victory, Hermit energy. So there's definitely a change in the time that you've taken to really get to the place that you want to go. You know that the next stepping stone, wherever you're heading next, it's thoughtful. It's been, coming, or a long time coming. Then we got that on the bottom. But yeah, I'm just getting a sense like you're coming out of some situation that you've been in. Maybe some of you have gone through a bit of a dark night of the soul energy, because the Hermit energy is usually withdrawing to really connect into self. And there's something here about you coming out of that. It's like rising from the ashes energy is what I'm getting. Interestingly, with this yin yang energy and this Eight of Cups, either two things are happening. You're either moved away from what you thought was a connection or what you thought was a counterpart, but you're also moving towards one too. So sometimes these cycles need to happen to be able to get where you're meant to go, or who you're meant to be with, or what your true desire is in life. Because maybe where you were, you thought it was at whole, maybe you thought it was balanced, but I'm seeing here that you're walking away from what wasn't to walk towards what is. Make sure too that whatever you're connecting into, that you're emotionally ready as well, because something here about it is being okay to step away from what shut you down or what shut you out from perhaps I'm just keep hearing wholeness and connection. So I do feel you're being a little extra cautious here. But what I like with this King of Swords and this seventh chakra energy, which is our crown chakra, is there's something very clear that's coming on through intuitively that you're going to receive. There may be some challenge around the home front or a place where around the home, but yeah, there could be some decision-making processes or some conversations that are being had. And it makes sense too. Like I said, guys, we're in Cancer season, which is around the 4th house, which is around a home front. We've also got Mercury there, so it's conversations. There may be a little bit of miscommunication or something, or maybe someone's trying to express how they're feeling, what they're thinking, but there just might be a little bit of, could be a little bit of confusion. I'm just little miss in understanding, but also maybe you're trying to make decisions when it comes to this place that does make you happy, that makes you feel supported, that makes you feel content. There's something that you're understanding, I think, about yourself and where you want to be, and maybe you are also sharing that with someone, and there's just something that happens along that path or journey, or you're experiencing right now just a little bit of hard conversations. But I do feel like you will get through this a lot smoother than you may realize. In addition to that, we've got the World energy with the Three of Wands. This is interesting. So there's definitely something at a distance, or you're traveling, or you're communicating, and now communicating online with people, places, things, maybe booking something, and you're now stepping into that. So I don't know, for some of you, I feel like you're booking something to go to an event or travel to an event of some kind. Yeah, there's something here really cool about that you're going to explore. But I feel like you're making plans, but I don't know if the plans are like happening right now or that's what you're working towards. But I feel like there's something in the future that you're looking at. But it's also too, I don't know what I'm getting, something about communication. So I don't know if some of you guys are putting stuff out online and to a whole bunch of different people. But there's something about that. But it could also be too, you're in conflict around a connection. Or changing direction. There's something about travel here. I don't know. Again, I don't know what it is, or people at a distance. So, oh wow, we've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. I only just noticed that. That's pretty rad, right? So having this in daughter value, there's definitely something that's up and up your game. So some of you could be, relocating for work, or you're relocating your family, or something of that nature. But whatever you're doing next, or whatever pathway that you're going towards, it seems like it's going to open up some really beautiful and abundant energy or situation in your life. But again, there's someone here that I feel is challenging that for you. But I like that you're going to put an ending to this, or put up some serious boundaries, or you're being asked to put up some boundaries here, or block out thoughts, patterns, behaviors, whoever this is or whatever this represents. You're being asked like to make sure that you figure out how to shut that down, because that's going to be critical here. You got the Empress and the Hierophant energy. So there's something pretty significant coming on in. It's interesting too, because like I said, we do have this yin yang energy. So I do feel you're walking towards something or someone, and making a commitment with self, but also making a commitment on what you want, what you desire, and what you deserve with this Empress energy. But yeah, I feel like there's something coming into play here. But what's worrying you with this commitment or this partnership, or again, you're feeling really good with, I think, yourself, but it's like you're worried about some plans or some journey here. Because it's interesting, it's the world. They're holding the world, right? It's kind of like the world's your oyster, but at the same time with these plans, you get to choose whatever that is. But see how, is this your intuition? So interesting. Okay. Because we have this here with the intuitive energy, the clarity, I feel like there's something that you're doing, that you're revisiting or looking at your plans here, and there's something that's might be a little confronting, or you get a little bit in your head about, or you're talking about here. Super interesting, Pisces, super interesting. Because I feel you've made a commitment. You guys are making plans towards something or some change, and you're really like looking at the future of what this can be, and now, taking steps towards that. I can see here I don't know, it's like you're making plans with someone or for something. There's just a little in between with either a person or a situation that you still need to work through. This could be dealing with someone, but also part of your own internal journey that I feel is coming up for you, because it seems like you're a little bit stressed of some plans here. What else do we need to know about this in terms of the influence here? What do we need to know? Emperor energy. Okay. So this could be work related. This could also be too like someone who's trying to control the situation or the narrative here. And why you might be kind of putting a bit of like, no, this is my journey. I don't really need you to tell me what to do. But also too, it's like, because you are taking your power back and taking a bit more control and lead in your life. It could be a little different for you. And it's not that you haven't done that before, but maybe you're used to being with someone or doing something with someone that you're used to, them supporting you, working with you towards something like, but there's something here that I feel you're being asked to step into your confidence and taking charge in something, okay? And I can see that you're doing that. But interestingly too, if you are coming into connection with an Emperor energy or someone that, whether it's a boss, a counterpart, effort and energy kind of needs naturally to be a part of that, right? I think the Emperor being Aries energy, is a lot around how the world looks at you, right? I'm just thinking of first house and what you put out into the world. And in addition to that, there's something here about how you choose to show up, and it's asking you to really step into this true part of you and to shine and to be confident about your choices and decision-making processes. But it also seems too that you're going to have to put some pretty strong boundaries or pillars in place here for what it is that you want. But at the same time, it doesn't, you've got the Empress energy here, which is quite feminine, but there seems to be a lot of masculine energy around at the same time of building, creating, taking care of, and plans. So yeah, it's just, there's an interesting energy going on around it. And this is where you could be in a little bit of conflict. It's like you're making great strides, especially if you're masculine, making great strides, you're doing great things. But along with doing that, all the choices and decisions that you're making, have an impact or have an overflow. Someone doesn't seem to be as supportive, or what feels like as supportive with something that you're doing, or you're trying to make decisions in the best interest of certain people in your life. But at the same time, it's like you can't allow other people's thoughts to take over what you know is best for you or for the situation that you're in, because I am seeing that. But you are making, I just feel like, plans with someone or for yourself. And I don't know, it's like you're looking at them and you're a little bit stressed about it. Let's have a look at what we need to know in terms of the outcome. So we've got the moon energy. What else do we need to know about this moon? Thank you, Spirit. The King of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. It's interesting. We had the Three of Swords with this Six of Cups. So there's something here. I don't think someone's really sharing how they're feeling. Moon energy, Cancerian energy, feelings, subconscious. There's something here. I feel like someone is attracted to you and coming towards you, but I think in you yourself, or what you may be sensing or feeling, is like, yeah, okay. And this is it, exactly what was coming through. I think there's some question here. Is this something that is for the long term, okay, around a situation or a person and connection? Is this for the long term, or is this just like kind of like a fly by the night kind of energy? But I can see here with this King of Wands that this person may not be expressing how they feel, or this situation is not showing all the sides of it, but it seems like it's actually a very mature energy. There is passion there. There is a desire there, but I feel like it's more solid than you may realize, because as well, we've got the King of Pentacles showing up here. But it's interesting because there's something about past hurt. What do we need to know? Thanks. Yeah, so something around past hurts or a past experience is showing up here. I don't know what context or why this is showing up. I'll see if I can get some more, but it seems like in someone's past or in a past situation, something was quite unbalanced and something was a little bit too, there was just too much going on. And it's like, I feel like whatever this was, or this situation, there was a lot of conflicts or a lot of confusion, or the way things were communicated. It's like no one could get on the same page. But I'm sensing here with this Wheel of Fortune energy that this time things are different, whatever this is. It's very different. What's the final messages here in terms of this outcome with this situation? Final messages with this situation for our Pisces. Aww. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Sun. I love this for you guys. So it really seems here that someone is presenting something to you, wants to connect with you, wants to, you know, I think this is a thoughtful approach, whatever this is, okay? In terms of whatever's coming your way or whoever's coming your way. It's a thoughtful approach. I'm getting a sense here with the Sun, it's quite a masculine energy, like someone, whoever's presenting something to you, either sees you as a very strong masculine, or sees, or the masculine just wants to show up in a way that is understood and is very thoughtful, is what I'm getting a sense of here. And let's get the final message. Thank you. Justice, yeah. So wherever you've needed clarity, wherever you've needed understanding, wherever you've needed truth to know, or it's like that confirmation piece, right? that piece to the puzzle. I feel that's what you're receiving. It's like things are going to make sense. Things you're going to understand on a very different level, or a different way of understanding that. Again, I'm just feeling like things are making sense to you now. If something hadn't, or you didn't understand why things were happening a certain way, I think it's all making sense now. So I feel this is just a really beautiful energy. It's an exciting like unfolding of events. So have fun with it. As always, as I say, Pisces, stay aware, be curious, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye now.